What's up, man?
Relay, I'm overlapping relay. I double back and replay. It's not a game, no EA. I'm global trapping eBay. I make it look so easy. You'll never touch a cement. I double profits each way. Relay.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. I just wanted to let you guys know, make sure that you watch the entire video. I am posting instructions inside this video on how to win the giveaway. The giveaway is going to include a set of Arlen-S Neural Fusion grips. They are going to be dual cable, and then also a JB Sporty indicator plate. So again, the instructions to the giveaway are in this video. Make sure you watch the entire thing so you can be entered in a chance to win those. Alright, so I went with the LA Choppers 8-inch rise T-bars. I got the Vans Colt rubber grips. I wanted to get a color that would match Daisy, but honestly, super hard to find any colors that match this bike. So the golds were too golds, the yellows were too bright, so I just went black. Can't go wrong. And then I got a whiskey throttle tube from Biltwell. And of course I got the relocation kit. I realized when it came in, wasn't thinking this through too much. I just ordered it, and this is not going to be able to mount on the T-bars, so we're gonna try and finesse something with this today. But either way, we're gonna get it done. All right, so first things we're using the T20 Torx bit to break the screws off of the housings on both sides. He already took the mirrors off on both sides, so mirrors first, and then you're gonna remove the housing screws, and then you're also gonna remove the screw that holds the brake line cable. All right, now so we are completing removing the housing. This is a T27 Torx bit. So we were just talking about how it's two different sizes. Of course, they can't make anything easy. So you got two different sizes on here.
That's why we make you pay the 110 service fee. On these clips, you just want to be careful when removing. You don't want to bust the edges, because of course if you do, then you're just going to have to replace these. Simple $10 at Harley. But of course
$10 that we don't have to spend, right?
Yeah. Next up would be taking off the ferrule. That way we can go ahead and remove our throttle cable and receiving cable. That way we can just go ahead and take this whole mount area off. And then on that side, just get rid of your phone mount and start with the risers.
All right, so right now Richard's trying to salvage the Arlen-S grips. I think maybe what I'll start to do is maybe some giveaways on my channel. If you guys want some Arlen-S grips, I'll do something like,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe,
share.
Get some of your friends, share the videos, get some of your friends to check out my videos, and I'll be giving away these Arlen-S grips. They weren't too expensive, but they're still in really good condition, and I'm down to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Works both ways. But he's trying to save those.
Right.
So he's throwing some WD-40 in there. Hopefully break some of that super glue off. So Arlen-S gives you super glue with your grips, which I don't completely agree with. I know you want to make sure that they're nice and tight, but honestly I heard hairspray works wonders, and it'd probably be a lot easier to get off. But one of you will be getting these. So I'll make sure that I get these to you. I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to require you guys to do in order to be entered in the drawing, but we'll figure it out. Boom. So we got the Arlen-S grips. You guys want to be very, very careful with these ferrules. Very easy to lose. I remember one time when I was actually installing the grips, I dropped it and I had to find it. It was somewhere inside here. I can't remember exactly where it fell, but they literally just clip on by this little ball. So be very careful.
If you apply pressure, they just crack.
Okay, yeah. So let's not do that. We're keeping all the parts over here for safekeeping, and then the tools that we're using. I will put the tools list on here. so don't think that you won't get those. I'll also leave it in the description below, and I'll leave all the items that I'm actually installing, or we're installing on the bike today. I'm gonna put the link to those in the description too, so you guys know exactly what I used if you want to go with a similar setup. But the ferrules are removed, so now we're going to remove the grip, and boom. Okay. All right, so we got the grips off, got the bars off, and Richard actually just told me something that I don't know.
Usually red is what we would always go with. Blue is basically like anything that you do with exterior.
Okay. So longevity, red, exterior, blue. The matrix, red pill or the blue pill. I honestly did not know that. I just went in and I was like, oh, they got different colors. Don't judge me. All right, so now we got the bar stripped off. You're gonna use a 3/4 wrench in order to disassemble the risers, because the bars that I got are gonna mount directly into the triple tree. All right, so we ended up reinstalling the Speedo in order to get a little bit of leverage on the bottom screw down here, because every time he twisted it, it would pretty much twist this riser mount around. So we put these back on so I can grab these. We also locked the forks to give us a little bit more sturdiness on it, and we're gonna pop these off right now. All right, so like he was saying, red Loctite is for more heavy duty stuff, so this was what was in the triple tree, which is why it took quite a while to come out, but both of those are out. And Daisy is a ball-headed right now. Boom. She naked. All right, so we had to grab an Allen bit and take these screws out of the back of here. We're about to start the Speedo relocation. And then boom. All right, so he just unhooked the speedometer, unplugged it. Now we're about to Torx these bad boys out. Boom. Be very careful with your hardware, guys. It seems like these screws are getting like smaller and smaller as we go. So, boom. And this is the LED indicator strip, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Boop. There we go. Speedo for sale.
All right, so he's trying to get the actual strip out of the speedometer.
Looking like a monkey football. There you go.
Boom. And now the strip's out. I'm gonna tighten this up real quick. This is the relocation, the JB Sporty relocation. This is a half, so I'm not gonna tighten it all the way just because I want to make sure that I have a little bit of play to work with so that I know it's exactly where I want it. So heads up, guys, if you don't have the speedometer connected, the indicator strip will not work. We were like, oh, what happened? But the speedometer has to be connected in order for the indicator strip to work. Kind of makes sense because this is probably what gives this power. So just a heads up. All right, so we took the top cap off, which I popped the fairing off so we could remove the headlight because the cap's attached to the headlight, so that we can access this wiring. We're about to start actually putting the wiring into the T-bars so that we can mount them up here. Right now we're about to start the rewiring process. So Richard's gonna take these screws out.
We're gonna get a smaller T-bit. This is T20, so it's T7.
And we're gonna pretty much access all this wiring so that we can run it through the new T-bars. All right, so a little pressure, what would we call that, like a pressure receiver?
Fuck, I don't know, I can't remember the name, but this is basically when you press your brake, that's
kinda,
your ground.
Yeah, kind of like a sensor, right? It's like that has a little bit of tension on that spring, So when you actually unhook this, you'll notice that there's wires that go in there, so you'll have to pull that all off. And then there's this little bracket too. What's going on, guys? So you have made it to the portion of the video where I'm going to be giving you the giveaway instructions. Congratulations. First, I want to say thank you guys very much for continuing to follow me through the channel, giving feedback, whether it be positive or negative. I did this as a way of getting in touch with the motorcycle community from different parts of the world, and it has been a success. I just recently reached 200 subscribers, and you guys are the reason for it. There's a couple of things that you need to do in order to be involved in the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be my Arlen-S grips. They are not throttle by wire. They are going to be dual cable grips, and it's also going to be the JB Sporty indicator plate that I was not able to put on my bike due to the T-bars. It will not come with the Speedo relocation mount, just the indicator plate and the Arlen-S grips. The only things that you guys have to do, you're going to have to make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you're going to have to go to my Instagram, which I'm going to put right here. You will have to follow me on Instagram, and then also tag 2 of your friends on the post that I'm going to be putting up with the giveaway. Okay? Once you've done all those things, so subscribe, go to my Instagram, follow me on there, and then tag 2 of your friends. Once you've done that, go back to the video that you're watching now, and you're going to comment your Instagram down below in the comment section. After I've verified that you have done everything on there, I will make sure that I like your comment so that you know that you've been entered in the drawing. I'll be doing the drawing on September 15th of next month to give you guys some time to get all your entries in. Make sure that you do every single step in this to be entered. I would hate for you guys to forget to do one thing and not be entered in the drawing. Again, I'm going to be doing the giveaway on September 15th. Once I have picked the winner, I will contact you, get your mailing address information, and I'll send everything out to you. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you for continuing to watch, giving feedback, and supporting my channel. Until the next giveaway, guys, peace. Alright, so shoestring trick, yarn trick, whatever string you have trick, to save yourself a little bit of time, you're going to drop it in where you're going to wire through. Drop it all the way down, give it a couple jiggles, and voila. Alright, so we had to run and grab some wire to actually, we're gonna have to splice some of the wire that's already in the housings. In order to run them internally, we have to make them longer. So we cut roughly about a foot for each. We estimated about 7 in each housing. So we're gonna start stripping one end of these so we can splice them together, electrical tape them on the inside, and then we're gonna run them through the new handlebars.
If you follow the lead wire, simple math, you're just gonna go from here, and then when we do the splice, we're extending the wire all the way over here. So the housing will come out from right there, so we'll have at least like 3 inches of slack. Okay. That way we can go ahead and house it up. So this was a good length, doing the bar like that. Perfect. So we'll just snip right here, splice it up, extend it, bring it out, and then splice it again. And will be it.
Boom. What we're doing is we are twisting the wires together, and then we're actually doing like a loop lock.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're just gonna make a loop on both ends, and then you just crimp them together. That way they'll be nice and secured.
Alright, so now he's since they're all red wires, since we had to splice them and they don't have the different colors, like that one's white and red, white and black, there's a white and gray, a black, and a solid red. We're going to be marking the tips of them so that we know exactly once we run these through here, we'll know exactly which wire we're dealing with and which one to splice it to on the other end of the housing that's going to go on the throttle side. All right, so now that we have electrical taped the entire, so first of course you do them individually so that the wires aren't making contact with each other. You tape them all together so that they stay in one nice strand. We're gonna put this casing back on here so that we keep it in one nice string when we're actually pulling it back through the handlebars. We already have our string in there, so this should be easier than if you were actually trying to stuff it through by itself. And then we actually, I'll show the end tips. We did a nice little color coding scheme because we don't have different color wires. So blue, black, blue will be a specific wire, red is red, black is black, blue, black, and then blue. So we color coded them all so that we know exactly which one we're going to be splicing with the wires on the housing. All right, so we put some Loctite on the bolts that mount the handlebars to the triple tree. The yarn that we had first did not work out, so we got my shoelaces. They will definitely be strong enough to pull this stuff through. So attempt number 2.
Stuffing that shit. Damn.
Live feed.
Uh-oh.
It's caught somewhere.
Let's give it a big tug.
Oh, I feel it coming loose, bro. I don't want to do that shit. Back out, retry.
Go again.
There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Feel it.
There you go.
I feel it. That's how you do it.
Hang on. There, pull back. Now there you go. Pull, keep pulling. There you go. Now you're tight right there, so we're good.
All right, so now that we got this side through using the shoelace method, we're gonna do this side as well. It's already laced up. And we're doing the splicing for this side now. All right, side two, here we go. Get it started. Let's get this shit started. This side is only 4, so it should go through a lot smoother than the other side did, because the other side was super bulky. And there we go, we're already in. Sometimes you gotta spit on it, you know what I'm saying, but not this time. All right, so now as you can see, we already cut one wire that we're gonna splice with our housings to rewire them. We already spliced the other side, ran it through here. Now we're cutting these to length. We made sure that we had plenty of extra length so that we weren't running short on our wiring.
Yank it! Use them tiger teeth!
On both sides. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Alright, so we just finished the install. So real quick, I know you guys got the complete video on this. So pretty much everything was the same on this side. Of course, you run your wiring through using the shoelace method. We cut any of the excess wiring, and then we spliced all the wiring to the cables that coordinate directly with those, so that your left turn signal is your left turn signal, your right turn signal is your right turn signal. And then of course, once you put your housings back on, you will have to adjust these, because in order to put your ferrules back in, you have to loosen everything. So make sure you adjust these, reinstall your mirrors, your lights,